The Butcher of Mons. Night bled into the empty streets of Mons, Belgium, when the first body was found broken, discarded like a cruel joke. A young woman, nameless to the public, butchered with mechanical precision. The killer had made sure that nothing simple remained. No clean cuts, no obvious pattern, only the stench of evil and a growing sense that something monstrous walked among them. Investigators said the remains looked industrial, as though the killer used tools meant for metal, not flesh. Whoever did this was careful, cold, experienced. The press gave him a name that still whispers in nightmares: the Butcher of Mons. As the months unfolded through the early 1990s, more bodies surfaced, dismembered and packed into garbage bags. They appeared in canals, rivers, behind old industrial buildings, and even near quiet streets where children played. The killer never chose one place. He struck wherever the shadows welcomed him. Subscribe to the channel. A few things were always the same. The victims were women. The parts were unevenly cut, sometimes crushed, sometimes sliced, like the killer was experimenting with different methods, testing how far human bone could bend before it snapped. No face ever remained long enough to offer identity. It was as if he wanted them erased, souls torn from the world without memory or name. Police worked with what little they found. Each body part was packaged carefully in trash bags tied, with knots that spoke of repetition, almost ritual. The bags were so ordinary that they could have been overlooked by anyone. They sat at bus stops, at riverbanks, or near abandoned factories. Mons fell into a quiet terror. Whispers spread that the killer knew the city better than anyone. He always avoided cameras. He always vanished before dawn. Some believed he worked in a slaughterhouse. Others thought he was a truck driver, able to carry remains far from where the victims were taken. Each theory died as fast as it arrived. Then came a brutal discovery. Inside one bag, police found bones that had been sawed apart with perfect, mechanical rhythm. Another held fragments shattered as if struck by a hammer. The killer didn't just want death, he wanted control. He wanted to shape the human body into something unrecognizable. A twisted art denied of humanity. Despite the horror, no one was ever seen, no one ever heard screams. Victims simply vanished. Women living quiet lives, taken and carved before night broke. The case, briefly, seemed to crack when rumors emerged that two women had escaped a similar killer many years earlier. They described a man who smiled as he worked, calm, like he was making conversation. But their descriptions were vague. Time had eroded their memories. Their testimony dissolved into speculation. In 1997, without warning, the murders stopped. The river ran quieter. Garbage bags no longer carried death. The butcher vanished. To this day, no one found the butcher. Subscribe to the channel.